Today we're going to be going over the June 10th Skywars bounce patch. They changed quite a few of the good kits in the recent meta, so I'm going to be telling you all of the different changes and what I think of them. Let's get straight into it. So the first main change is across all of the modes, and that's going to be that the amount of eggs and snowballs you can get from chests has been halved. So instead of getting 16 or 8, you now get 8 or 4. This also means that the mid chests have their snowball counts cut off as well. So instead of getting the 64 snowballs from a mid chest, you will now only get 32. Now for the kits across all modes, we have the farmer kit. Now this one is a very controversial change. They took the 32 eggs you used to get and they reduced it all the way down to 8 eggs. And while I do agree that the farmer kit was definitely one of the better options as far as kits go in the meta, I'd say that this change was very uncalled for and way too drastic. I mean, realistically, what are you gonna do with 8 eggs? I feel like the kit would have been way better if it was like 16 eggs or 12 eggs. I mean, maybe it'll work out, but I feel like they just completely ruined this kit for the foreseeable future. Next up, across all modes, we have the salmon kit. This one is getting a major nerf. The 3 water buckets it used to have has now been reduced down to only 1 water bucket. And honestly, I'm a pretty big fan of this change. Salmon kit has been really good in the recent past because the water buckets, you could just make an infinite source and place them all over the map. Obviously, the Depth Strider enchantment on the boots makes it so that the person with the kit can move around very, very fast, while everybody else that's in the water is getting the speed reduction from the water. So I'd say this change is very beneficial to the game overall. And finally, for all the modes, we have the frog kit. This one isn't a major change, but it's that the frog potion has been reduced from 40 seconds of speed and jump boost down to only 30 seconds. I don't think this is going to affect the frog kit that much because obviously the main part of the kit is getting to mid fast and taking out your first fight, and you're almost always able to do that under 40 seconds, and you're still normally able to do it with under 30 seconds as well. So I feel like this kit's going to stay somewhat near the top of the meta. Then for normal mode only, we have the armor kit. So the armor kit had its golden leggings replaced with a golden helmet. This is a 4% nerf to the damage reduction that the armor has. So while this isn't a major change, I do think it's going to help a little bit with the gameplay. And this other change for normal mode is the disco kit, and this one's a pretty massive one. The gold helmet has been replaced with a leather helmet, and they also removed the protection 2 from the leather chestplate. I feel like these are major changes, and Disco Kit is not going to be viable at all anymore, because basically the only good things about Disco Kit are the armor and the blocks, and the blocks were already annoying because you have to shift when you're placing them, but now that the armor isn't there either, I feel like the kit's just basically going to completely die out. Then we have Insane Mode. They did a similar thing to the armor kit where they replaced the entire armor set with diamond helmet, leggings, and boots. Once again, 4% damage reduction nerf, and this also just keeps the consistency up between the kit in normal mode and insane mode. Then there's a change to the insane mode disco kit, but supposedly this one doesn't actually affect gameplay that much. It was just to keep like visual consistency between the different versions. And that's that they replaced the gold helmet with a leather helmet, but then they also buffed the leather chestplate to have protection 3. Supposedly these two cancel each other out. And finally, they changed the scout kit in insane mode. The speed potion will now be 60 seconds instead of 45 seconds. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like, it helps out a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, just drop a little subscribe, and have a good day. Goodbye!